Come on. Hey everybody, what's up? Oh, I got to shave. Ugh, I look like a homeless bum again. But anyway, so we got actually quite a bit of stuff. Hey, what's up, Joe? We definitely got a bunch of things to talk about all over the theme park world. You know, some stuff. Hey, same to you, Michael Bennett. Happy holidays, buddy. Um, yeah, we're in that time of season, right? You know, the Christmas, Christmas time, whatever holiday you celebrate. I don't know, I don't know what everybody celebrates, but not that matters. But you got all like it's funny. Like on my street, there's like two other houses that decorate, but at the top on the other street, the cross street of mine, it's a Jewish family. They got the star on. They did a nice big star on their roof and everything. It was pretty cool. So yeah, it's that time of the year, and I mean we got theme parks. Theme parks are doing it. Let me ask you guys: do you guys, when you're looking for something to do for the holidays, do you go looking for theme park stuff, or do you go beyond like the zoos, or do you still drive? I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember this. Driving around as a kid. I don't know if people still do that, looking at Christmas lights. Does anybody still do that? Anyway, I don't know. Um, but yeah, I haven't done the driving around thing in a long time. Yeah, I try to do the indoor stuff too. Especially like if I was like down further south where it's warmer, I would do more outdoorsy things myself. Um, I don't know about anybody else, but when you're living up this way, up north, northeast, or even in northern states where it gets cold, it's not fun anymore. I noticed the older I get, like at first, like when Six Flags New England got rid of Holiday in the Park, at first I was kind of bummed, but then I went, you know what? I'm kind of glad, just because it's cold. Like I don't know. I need warmth. Like I'm not all about that cold. No, I used to be, but now I'm not. I'm not about the cold no more. I'll hibernate until it gets warm. Or I go to a warmer place. Let's just put it that way. That's why I find myself going to Florida or other states that are warmer than I do around here. Especially, springtime, wintertime. Like if it's warm, I'll go to stuff. Like we did Southwick Zoo for Halloween. I still haven't put that video up. I'm slacking bad. But with they did the Halloween lights, and then they had this what do you call it? They actually had, it was pretty neat. They had a little show with the Sanderson sisters, from Hocus Pocus. That was pretty cool to see at a zoo for an event like that. So that was cool, and that's But I noticed with the holidays coming around, man, it's too cold up this way to really enjoy outdoor stuff. Like, do I really want to be bundled and wearing a normal t-shirt, a hoodie, a coat, a scarf, winter gloves, a hat, and still be freezing? Like, it's just not, like, it's cold. It's in the 30s here now. So I'm just like, yeah, no, I like a nice, luscious minimum temperature of like 70 degrees. That's my minimum. If it's cold, if it's any colder than that, I try to just stay indoors. I know it sounds stupid, but I don't know about you guys. I just don't do cold. Let's see. Yeah, see, I'm doing the New York City thing because I'm an idiot. Here's a quick little stupid story. Now, I hate New York City with a passion. Uh, so if anybody's been paying attention, I got back into watching WWE this year, like all the time. You know, going to shows, doing pay-per-views. Anyway, so I tried to buy, you know, the holiday. Anybody that follows wrestling, they have the holiday tour going around, and I what do you call it? I clicked on Boston Garden because they weren't. I mean, there's a Providence one Friday with CM Punk, but I got a show in somebody's basement. Don't ask. I don't know. So stupid. But I ended up with Madison Square Garden tickets. I don't know how I went from Boston Garden to Madison Square Garden. I clicked Boston. It said the name of the arena. I clicked it. I'm picking tickets, and then all of a sudden I'm in Madison Square Garden. Ticketmaster wouldn't do it. So it's the day after Christmas. So on Christmas Day, I basically screwed up my Christmas this year. And now we're leaving here like 1, 2 o'clock on Christmas Day. And then I got a hotel. We're going to go there. Then we're going to go walk around because my wife has never seen the tree and seen the decorations and stuff like you were saying, Joe, about the tree and see the window display. So that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to suck it up. I hate driving through New York City. And I know the next day is going to be terrible because then everything's going to be reopened. I don't like big crowds and stuff like that. New York City is terrible. Hopefully there's nobody around. I got a game plan that I'm going to stick with, and then I'll go for that. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things, Michael Bennett, that, you know, because you say, I like to try to do the parks back when I get home. When I go home, always do Great Adventure, and this year you're doing Hershey. You say you like going to local holiday events, street fairs with gift vendors. They have that around here, but I won't do it outside. Like, if it's outside, like you're saying, holiday event, street fairs, I'll stay home. It's not that I'm becoming old and grumpy. I just don't like the cold. I like being warm. You know what I mean? I like the warmth. That's just what I like. So I like to do indoor thing. If it's an indoor Christmas thing, I'm good. Or if I'm in my car with the heat on, all good. And you know what? I do miss going to the parks, like, you know, Christmas time, but I don't miss it. Because even when I was going there, we were riding rides and freezing. You know? Okay, so we got... Hey, what's up, J Kite? You know, Joe, you say about you feel like the winter events, especially Great Adventure, isn't worth this year, lacking the offerings. I'm hoping that changes when Cedar Fair takes over, because, and this is the way I say it. Like, one thing that Six Flags has not been in the last probably 5 to 10 years in that realm. It seems like when it comes to like events and stuff like that, I don't want to say they don't know what they're doing, but I think the execution is poor. You know what I'm saying? Because look, me personally, I like, example, Six Flags New England, when they started Holiday in the Park, what did they have that drew everybody in? Frost. Frost was a hit. Then they didn't feel like paying the people anymore, and then they got rid of it. And then they didn't have much. But I notice, for me, the Six Flags problem that I see, and hopefully Cedar Fair can rectify this, because Cedar Fair parks do have some good shows. Look at Kings Island, for an example. Last year they had that drone show for the 50th anniversary. They also had that show inside the theater that was based off of an old dock ride. Yeah, I don't know what Canada's Wonderland does. I've only been to Canada's Wonderland twice in my entire life. Once in 1995, and then 2018. Yeah, it was 2018. So it's already been 5 years since I've been. Right? Yeah, wow. It's already been 5 years since I've been there. That is crazy. Wow. Yeah. Again, but I really enjoyed Canada's Wonderland, and I need to get back out there. So we're trying to figure out to make a trip like that, to do that trip again. You know, we went to Niagara Falls, and we did all, like, we did the dock ride in an arcade. It's basically, it's a little different, but pretty much the same thing as the Lake Compounce dock ride. And then, we did some other, wax museums and other museum stuff, like Ripley's and stuff like that. We even did the Guinness Book of World Records and all that. So, there's a lot of cool things that are going on out there, and I really think that Cedar Fair can capture that and be able to. Now, I don't want anybody to like get their hopes up like it's gonna flip a switch and the following year things are gonna be good. It's gonna take probably 3 to 5 years to really see what happens after they've taken over. You know what I mean? And they've been running the show. So don't. You got to give them the benefit of the doubt is what I'm saying. That's what you got to do. You got to give them the benefit of the doubt so that way they can, I got hopes. I don't have high hopes, but I do have hopes that Cedar Fair can change things around because it's just a cluster bomb of crap going on with the way Six Flags. And I don't know where that falls and like who's really to blame for that. Is it hey, what's up, Amy? What's going on? I got to tell everybody right now. Telling everybody right now. Amy G, right there, that's down there. She is like the model, #1 fan you can ever have in music or of anything in life. I wish I had 1 million of her, but I have 1 of her. So I'm very appreciative. This amazing person, Amy. She's always there, front row. We love this girl. We love this lady. She's awesome. She's great. She's great to talk to, hang out with. If you ever get to meet her. John knows. John knows. Yep, tomorrow night. Yeah, before we dive into the music, the theme park stuff, I just wanted to update you guys. Tomorrow night, myself, John, Jeremy, Gibby Stites, and Fury, and some other people. I know Mr. Freeze, The Rival, Cosmo Spirits, and a few other people. I can't remember everybody and anybody that hears this, and I apologize. But Waterbury, Connecticut, if you want to come out and hang out, we're at this little dive bar, and we're, starting our tour. So if you want to come out and hang out, I will tell everybody this. If you have never been to one of my shows, and that's fine, this is going to be a different set for me because of I'm alternating, like a regular song and then a Christmas song. I've made so many Christmas songs in my life that I can do that. So we're going to alternate, and then that's for this weekend set. And then the next weekend set, we go out to Rochester, and we're going out to Ohio. We're going, where the hell are we going in Ohio? Where the hell are we? Oh, Akron. We're going out to Akron next week. And then I got to drive home from that so I can get to a haunted house the next day at night. I'm going to an outdoor haunted house from Nightmare Acres in South Windsor. It's an extreme. It's not like going through like when I worked, when we would like brutally beat your ass. Kind of. This is like they take you, they separate you, they spin you around, they do some cool things. I don't want to ruin everything, but it's cool. It's outdoor, and you're gonna freeze, and you wear crappy clothes because you're probably gonna come out messy. But yeah, so if you go to Nightmare Acres, it's in South Windsor, Connecticut. Tickets are $30 or $40 or whatever, $35, whatever they are. Parking is free. And you could definitely check out a haunted house. But yeah, so I got to drive 9 hours and 15 minutes home to get a little bit of sleep and then go to a haunted house. I am going to be so dead tired after traveling that much. But I got this. I know I can do this. It's nice getting out of New England again. Like, I'll be honest. I'm like semi-excited for this weekend. I really don't care about this weekend as much as next weekend. Next weekend, I'm ecstatic because I'm out of New England. You know what I mean? And, Friday's show is in Schenectady, New York. But, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's definitely going to be fun. Anyway, so let's get into some news. John's going to be here any minute. And then Mr. Cupcake, as we call him around these parts. You know what? We'll just shoot the shit until he gets here, and then we'll kick in the news so we can get his opinion on some stuff. And yeah. So we'll just talk a few. He said he was 5 minutes away 5 minutes ago, so I haven't heard my dogs bark yet. So once they bark, I'll know he's here. But anyway, like I was saying, the whole Six Flags Cedar Fair thing. I'm hoping that Cedar Fair turns Six Flags around, because it's just a weird thing. It's not that I'm not trying to be this negative Nancy. I'm kind of over being negative and talking shit about Six Flags. How many times can I talk trash about it, right? You got to have the proof in the pudding and all that. And now in my mind, I have to give Six Flags the opportunity and the chance to win me back. That's what they got to do. They got to win me back somehow. Because right now, I was telling Jess, my wife, I said, look, I don't think it's going to be 5 years before I have a set from this year. So it might not be till 28 I walk back through a Six Flags door. Just because there's no, and it has nothing to do about record-breaking rides or 500-foot tall roller coasters or anything like that. It's the way that it's run. When they offer you perks and then they start taking away perks because, if you're going to take them away and then you're saying you're not making money, there's a reason why you're not making money. Nobody wants to go to your parks because of how they run. That's just the truth in it. You're not, obviously, if people aren't coming to your park, doesn't matter if it's, from how it sounds, Cedar Fair won't be changing for years. I canceled my membership last year. I was like, the year before, last year I went one time. Well, maybe twice I went. And the last time I went was Memorial Day weekend of last year. Then I was just like, I'm not. I went to Six Flags Great America in Illinois last year in the summer while I was out working in that area. I said, I got time. I said, I'm going to go hang out at the park, get something to eat, go ride a few rides. And that's exactly what I did. And I had a great time-ish, I made the best of what it was. I was by myself. But I feel in the terms of the whole, see what they're going to do. Eventually, these Cedar Fair parks are going to have to change their name at some point. Because it's going to be weird. You got Six Flags Magic Mountain, Six Flags New England, and so on and so forth. And then you're going to have the Cedar Fair chain going, Kings Island, California Great America, and so on. Kings Dominion. Yeah. Well, it would probably. I mean, from what I heard about this merger, and there is something when John gets here about there's like a little lawsuit thing going on about the merger. Nothing that's gonna kill it, but it's just a little speed bump thing. But yeah, I heard it's just gonna be like, it's still gonna say like Dorney Park or Kings Island or whatever it is, but then inside we'll have the Six Flags branding inside. And I find it so weird that they're still going to run with the Peanuts and they're going to run with Looney Tunes. Two of the most, boring in nowadays. What I'm trying to say is kids today don't really know what the Peanuts are, and they really don't know what Looney Tunes is. Those are things from like our... And most parents today don't show them the Peanuts or Looney Tunes. Plus, it's not really too much new stuff. They tried making the Peanuts movie, and I watched it, and I don't remember if I even liked it when it came out. I don't know how many years ago. And I love Charlie Brown and Snoopy, and, I love that stuff. I don't know. I still feel having IPs in all these parks is a bad move. Because look at like what Cedar Fair, what they did with... when you had Intimidator and I-305, they had all the theming. Yeah, it's Apple TV. There's not much on Apple TV for me to buy in. There's too many streaming services. I knew this was going to happen. People, I didn't cut the cable. I only have cable so I can watch wrestling. If I could find a way to watch wrestling like on a streaming service, like SmackDown or Raw, like live, then I would totally cut the cord. That's the only reason why I have cable. So I can watch wrestling. That's it. I don't watch anything else. Oh, I hear my dogs barking. John's here. Yay. But yeah, so I feel the IPs need to go. I am, John hears me say this all the time. You guys, I am anti IPs, the intellectual properties, ones that they pay the rights to use. Well, you can't watch WWE live on Peacock because that's on the USA Network, which Universal owns that. They own the USA Network. So they it's I heard, I don't know how true it is. I think if you get that Hulu package with the live thing, it's like $50 a month or something. It's kind of like having cable. I think you could do it through there. If I can get official confirmation of that, then I would definitely get rid of cable and just have internet in my house. Nobody watches it. I don't need to watch I never watch the news. Who the hell wants to watch that depressing shit? I just want to watch my wrestling. You know what I mean? But I do like on Peacock, Jay Kite, and I know you got Peacock. There is this, and I know we talked about this months and months ago. There is a Velocicoaster, like 25-minute video about like the making of it, and they talk about the ride. Just type in the search Velocicoaster, you'll find it. There's a lot of cool things like that on Peacock, and that's what I like about that. Peacock has earned my respect as a streaming service. I don't know what streaming services you guys like and like to watch things, but it took me a little bit to like Peacock because I was only watching it for wrestling pay-per-views. You know what I mean? And then once in a while, a movie would pop up. But yeah, there's like a 25-minute video thing, like a documentary type thing. Just search Velocicoaster on there. And yes, Disney Plus, you are correct about that. There is a lot of Imagineering stuff. And that's another like I love Disney Plus all around. I get to watch the classic movies. I get to watch new movies. I get to watch a lot of Imagineering stuff. Plus, I get to show my granddaughter a lot of the Disney stuff that I grew up with. What's up, Johnny Cakes?
What's up?
Mr. Cupcake. Amy's in here.
Hi, Amy. Yeah, I was planning on being 5 minutes, but I didn't plan on being stuck at a fucking light for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it happens. Oh, yeah, I got to dye my hair later. I forgot all about that.
Cut my hair.
I cut my hair last night, but I'm going to bleach it twice. I'm not going to bed till 8. That's okay. But once the show's over, I'm going to bleach my hair, wash it out, bleach it so you're going to see me walking around my house with no shirt on, and it's going to look like toothpaste on my head. But yeah.
What up?
Yeah, Paramount Plus, I don't have any respect for. It's not one of my favorites.
I like watching Paramount Plus only for the shows that I like watching. I'm gonna catch up on, or
I mean, like they got like Good
things.
Burger 2 on it. I like Good Burger 2.
And my constant always go to is the Top Gun Maverick.
Yep. Plus the what do you call it? The South Park.
Yep.
I watched that, the newest one.
The new one.
What was that? That one was the what was the
Pandaverse?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
It fit you perfect, didn't it?
Oh, I was like, oh my god. I'm like, this is so not. I mean, what they were doing, not the movie or whatever it was, wasn't stupid.
Yeah.
Just the Karens and everything, trying to change everything and
reminded you of everything that you said.
Oh God, I was just like, oh my God, why? I mean, they hit it on the head, but I'm like, but why do people got to be like that? I don't get it.
Makes you think.
I think this world is really out to kill me or hate me or
something,
piss me off or something.
Hey, we get back at everybody with our music. That's
right. Because I know one person in here can't wait to have babies thrown at them.
Yep.
People are like, what do you mean babies thrown at him?
Can't wait to even perform one song that we just recorded.
Oh, I did not put that on.
Son of a.
None of us are going to be prepared for that at all. It's too soon. It's way too soon.
I remembered all my lines for a change. Because I've been playing it over and over.
I mean, I'm sure I'm going to mess up because I'm bringing out some of these old Christmas songs that I loved doing back in the day.
I have to listen to again.
And, yeah. So we'll save that one for next year.
Mm-hmm.
That way we can listen to it, get it. Because, but yeah, no. I got like, for this weekend, I only got my verse for Ebenezer. But in Akron, like I'm having like a special set just for Akron because of J Scrub.
Yeah, because we have Scrubby.
Yep. And I'm on, and my set's like 16 minutes or something like that. Around there. I'm going to do 20 in Akron.
Yeah.
Akron's going to be my homecoming, is what I feel. I hope, anyway. All right, so now that John's here, let's kick into some news and some whatevers. And
whatever you were saying, like going out, doing Christmas lights and stuff, I still go out and drive around and look at Christmas lights. Hell, I still got to record. I got to finish doing the video for La Salette for you. While we're together this next 4 days, we'll do that.
I know, right? Oh, God. All right, so we'll start with Universal Hotel, the Stella Nova, the generic looking. I only say I'm not talking trash, but the space themed one.
Yeah.
I was talking to Jason in Paradise a couple days ago, and we were talking about that. I said, I wonder if this thing's going to end up being better than the Star Wars Hotel.
And it probably will be.
Well, I don't know. Well, here's the thing. It's not going to, I don't know. It's not going to have entertainment options like that, obviously. But it's not set up like a cruise. Speaking of cruise, you see Chance and his girl there? They went on a cruise.
They went on their cruise finally.
Yep.
Yeah, they were. That's their quote-unquote honeymoon before they get married.
Oh, they're doing the honeymoon before they'll
Yeah.
make sure they can deal with each other before they get married? Well, when are they getting married?
I think next year. Sometime next year.
Yeah, when are you getting married?
Probably 25. If I survive.
Yeah, if she don't kill you first.
Hey, 11 years.
That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Anyway, so it's called the Stella Nova Hotel. Now, Epic Universe at Universal down in Florida is not scheduled to open till summer of 25. But this hotel's opening in January, and you can make reservations right now. And it looks about, it's not $190. I wrote $199. It's $119 per night. I've been seeing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up right now. I like doing that on the show. Not that you can see it, but Universal Orlando. This is what I saw. I don't want anybody thinking like that's what the price truly is. So I'm going to pull it up right now, and then we're going to look at what is the cost. Where is the hotels? Where are they? Oh, here we go. Endless Summer. Adventura, whatever. Cabana Bay. Where's the new one? Why can't I find that hotel? How are people finding this hotel? I can't find the hotel. It's not in the list. It's not even over here.
Where the hell did I find it?
Let me see. Universal. Orlando. Supernova Hotel. Oh, Stella Nova. Oh, here we go. It's being managed by Lowe's. All right, so, okay. It's not open yet. So let's just say I wanted to stay there. Let's just say March 17th.
Because when is it supposed to open?
January something. Let's do a date like I normally know. Like I would fly in on a Thursday and then go home on a Sunday. Yeah, one room. Search. Okay, so wow. All right.
That's cheap.
It's
That's
180.
actually not bad.
It's 189.
That's not bad.
Oh, 80 purchased in the last 7 days. So 80 rooms have been booked over January 21st, 25 is when this hotel is opening. So, yeah, all right. So 189, 189, 189, 204. Depends what. You get a pool view.
That's 204.
A standard queen is 189. A mobility accessible pool view standard room with 88 tub is 204. A pool view queen is a 204. And then you got so that's. But I'm very. Oh, you already looked. My problem with the Disney hotels, right, Joe, is they look kind of dated. And they're like ultra expensive, more expensive than they need to be. Like when you look at, like I looked at the Polynesian, right? I always wanted to stay there. But you need to have what I call FU money.
Mm-hmm.
So watch this. I want to do this. Disney World. I'm going to show you because you're probably going to drop dead of a heart attack when I show you this. I remembered, right, in 2012, I priced out for me, my dad, and the two kids, my two sons, to stay there for 1 week in a regular room for a week with the dining plan. For park tickets, no park hoppers, just regular park ticket.
Yeah.
Was $7,000 in 2012.
That ain't actually as bad as what it's gonna come to now.
Oh no, I'm gonna see now. I'm probably gonna fall over on the thing here. Let me see. Place to stay. Let's just click that.
Thanks.
Ooh. Hey, anything for you, buddy. I figure I get some back at
Yeah, because all week, the rest of the week, you're gonna be dealing with it.
All right.
Holy shit!
Good.
What the fuck did you eat?
For lunch, I had some buffalo chicken balls.
Oh no wonder why.
And then for dinner, I had chicken cutlets and mashed potatoes. Die, you villainous scum! I don't know. All right, I'm just gonna check June. I'm gonna do the same thing. Like,
Oh, it's already quick.
all right, so we got that 2 adults. I'm just seeing what it costs. There we go. Ready? Oh, it's got like a. It kind of makes me a little hungry. I'm not gonna lie. What the hell is this? Beware that several roads. I don't give a shit. Look at that. If you want a theme park view, $1,000 a night. All right, let's just do the cheapie of the cheapies, right? $702 per night. This is no park tickets. This is just to stay there. It includes nothing else.
6,100.
Yeah.
That ain't actually as bad as I thought.
Yeah, but remember.
But that's without tickets.
Oh, no, with tickets. Number of day. Oh, well, how much is it no ticket? No, don't tell you.
You can't do no ticket.
Oh, $4,738.50. So actually, it's a little cheaper. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to do a park hopper. I'm not going to do water park. So it's a little cheaper. I'm shocked. Because when I priced it out, it was 7 G's. So it's if you get 7-day theme park ticket, 1 park per day during that June time frame, let me add dining. Because that's what I had priced it out with. So, yeah, all right. So it's a little bit more because I always got this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always wanted, you get per night, 1 table service meal, right? And then you get 1 quick service meal and you get 1 snack. You get a refillable drink mug per person. And so if you add the dining plan like I did back in 2012, it's $7,308.26.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the kicker: that $7,000 price was for 4 people. This is only for two. This is only for 2 people.
Uh-huh.
So it doubled. 14,000.
Yeah.
Well, a little less than 14,000 for 4 people to
basically paying as much as getting a new car.
Yeah. So
Well, a used car.
I can get a car, or I can go to Disney for a week.
Get a car.
You know, and that's and that's why I'm like, I don't see the value in that. Even for 2 people. Think about that. For 2 people to go to Disney with a dining plan, tickets for each person, 2 people, and to stay in their basic, nothing, no frills room in that resort, $7,308.26 for 2. Now let's back it up a little bit, right? Because I used to where I used to stay when I would go. I only stayed in the resort twice in my life. I would go to All-Star Movie. Yeah, All-Star Movies is where I would go. Because that was, it's definitely a lot more. When I was going, the room was only $89.
Yeah, so they added $100 on that.
Yeah, so again, now you see where we're going with all these hotels. Now let's go back to Universal and price out something that's similar. Well, actually, what would be similar to Polynesian would be Hard Rock Cafe, and I already know.
We already know about that.
That's we don't need to go through that. So we know it's expensive. I get it. You're paying for a vacation, right? You're paying for a vacation. So you're in that, woo, I'm in the mood, I'm spending moolah. But I'm always trying to be conscious in the back of my head with the money I'm spending. Like, yes, I don't want to cheap out and not have a good time. I want to have a good time. But I only have X amount of dollars that I make per year. So I can't go spend, I mean, I could, but then I'd be paying it on my credit card for a long time. And I don't want to do that. But if I went, I'd save up a couple years, go. If I wanted to really do Polynesian. And I will get to Polynesian one day. And the only reason why I'm on a mission, that was my father's mother, my grandmother, her favorite hotel back in the day to go to. And I want to go there at least just one time because of her. Just once. So I'm going to make that happen. It's probably going to be just me and Jess, but I'm going to make that happen. Just as a memory to my grandma. And
that's what you need to do.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. So we talked about the hotel, but you gotta Google it. You gotta arugula it.
Getting off the top of Disney. This weekend, did you know what's coming up this weekend in Foxborough?
Nope.
The Army-Navy game is at Gillette. The Army football team.
Oh, is it?
So basically all the hotels around Rhode Island are actually booked pretty good. Everything around the area is booked. The reason why they made WWE SmackDown Tribute to the Troops was that.
Oh, because trying to get people to go to that.
Now they also have 700 troops that are recruits gonna be sleeping at the convention center.
Really?
On cots.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep. So anybody going downtown to see WWE this weekend on Friday,
run, hide.
You're even in the back of the Civic Center. They're gonna be a lot of security because of the situation.
Also, don't bother trying to get autographs and shit.
Yeah. But the trucks are coming in now. They're already coming in now.
Oh, for WWE?
Because they're gonna be searched.
Oh, because
all the stuff that's going on. Because
they still got quite a bit of tickets available.
Yeah, they do.
I am surprised.
But a lot of it is actually gonna be given away to troops.
Give them to me. I'll skip the basement show.
Actually, that's what I want to do.
I'll be honest. I was heavily thinking about. Again, I don't want people to think I'm above everybody, because I'm not. But I was talking to some people today.
Oh, you ass! As I was moving that way.
You did that to me once. This is payback fortnight. Oh, it's even bad. I can't handle it. I was talking to some people, right? Whew, that's bad. And I said, people were talking about the shows coming up, right? And I said that one show I don't want to do. And it's not because I think I'm better than anybody.
No, it's just a bullshit
I don't
thing.
want to play in somebody's basement. Like, my first run as Giggles, I never played a basement.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with I'm better than you. I think I'm better than everybody. I am so low on the fucking totem pole. Like, I'm not even getting paid. I gotta drive to Schenectady to go play in somebody's goddamn basement.
We can go to fucking wrestling.
I'd rather spend money and go to wrestling.
I know.
Like, you know what I
And
mean?
see CM Punk.
I would rather go watch wrestling and go play a basement.
Mm-hmm.
My first run in Giggles in the early 2000s, I played huge venues. I played shit venues. I played venues with only 2 people in it.
Hell, me, you, and Charles have been talking about this.
Yeah, I just feel the show Friday night is stupid, and I would rather go to wrestling than go play this stupid ass show.
And it's got a Punk.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not shit talking promoter or no. I'm just saying I think it was a bad idea.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go do the show. I'm gonna be a big boy. I'm gonna put my big boy pants on and go do a show in a bait just to prove to everybody that I'm not above everybody. But I really don't want to do it. I mean, I could be like, I ain't doing any of these shows because I ain't getting paid, not a dollar. Every show I'm doing is out of my pocket. You know what I mean? I'm the one that's paying the gas, the wear and tear on my car, driving out to Ohio, coming back.
That's going to be fun, that drive.
It's going to suck balls. And I can't leave after our performance. I have to wait till the whole show's done. So I may back out of that show. I may back out of those last 2 shows. Unless I'm getting paid. Because I don't feel that's right.
It ain't right, but
it's not. And I don't even care if the said person hears it. I really don't give a fuck. You know, I honestly think the way it was booked was done wrong. No, he didn't fight at all. Those 2 fights were mine.
those are his.
They weren't his. I couldn't take my own. My own fight almost took me out. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, so Sesame Place 2024. They're getting because we're taking Faith for her birthday in April. She'll be able to ride some stuff, not a lot.
You'll get to ride your wacky tacky.
Yeah, I wish she could ride that. She's got 2, 3, 4 years before she can ride that. But you know, we're gonna do some cool things. So this will be. I don't know when it's gonna open. This might not even. It could be open in time. I don't know. But anyway, they said they're gonna do a 1, 2, 3 playground, 3,000 square foot play area. And it's coming in 24. The new playground will provide a place where adults can relax, recharge, while children can run around, climb, hop, and play. An imaginative, colorful play area. We're thrilled to share our plans for 24. After speaking with many of our guests and season pass members, the most requested attraction for our park has been a playground where children of all ages can play, climb, hop, and play. So we're excited to bring this request to life. It says, families come to Sesame Place to enjoy rides, attractions suited for all ages, and the 1, 2, 3 playground will provide 2, 3. See, I still got it. I was doing that the same way as a kid as I am now. I'm happy about that. So it's a playground, and it's going to be at the former site of the Sunny Day Carousel. The carousel is currently under renovation and will be moved to the center of the Sesame Plaza in the spring. So there's a new playground coming for all you Sesame Place lovers.
Well, it does make sense. Put a playground for kids.
Yeah.
Because whatever kids can't do, they can play on the playground.
Yeah.
And it gives the kids a chance to run off all their damn energy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I mean, I know we'll probably be there a lot with Faith if she's moving around pretty good at that time. Mm-hmm. She should be. Should be around 1-ish. Yeah. A little over 1. I don't know. Well, some kids don't walk till after 1, but we'll see. This kid is ready to rock. She won't sit still no more. She's always running me ragged. All right, so the Universal Texas Park finally has a name. It's pretty simple. I don't know if you guys can handle the simpleness of this park name.
What's the simpleness?
Universal Kids Resort. Plain and simple, hits the name on the button.
Wow.
I know. It's going to have all their little DreamWorks and whatever.
It makes sense anyway. Because
Yeah.
they already said that was going to be a family park anyway.
Yeah, this isn't meant to be like a Universal Orlando resort. It's not meant to be like the Hollywood one. This is strictly just for the kiddos, the families and the kids.
Think about it. This is also their take on Sesame World.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
So if this takes off, maybe you'll start seeing this pop up other places.
Yeah, they should. You know where they should put one? In Rhode Island. So I don't have to drive far.
I know, right?
I don't have to go far. You kidding? If they put that in Rhode Island somewhere, and there's land for it,
We all know.
there's places that it can be.
Oh yeah.
And if they could create that in Rhode Island, it would do wonders. You don't need one in Mass because you got Six Flags. And you're not trying to compete with Six Flags. You're just competing as a family place. Rhode Island needs something. Rhode Island's got nothing.
Well, McCoy Stadium is officially done.
Oh, they can't get anything going?
No, I'll tell you more about the bullshit that actually happened in the last 2 days with it.
Oh, God.
It ain't the billionaires' fault. It's the cities and the states.
Of course, it always is. The state and they're stupid.
Any unions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about union stuff because I don't want to see workers
What
get.
was the other show that was coming up? Oh, Utica too, on Saturday.
Well, I'll be at this one because I'm an idiot.
Yep.
I want to see if the event details have changed.
No, you'll still have Cody, Rhea, Seth, Jay, Becky. They'll probably have Jay and Drew, Jay versus Drew, or Jay versus somebody. But they'll end up having Drew versus Seth, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I was looking, I seen it. I was like, oh, I don't know. All right, where was I in the new? Let me get rid of this for now. We can look at that later. Legoland New York does well.
It does. And honestly, anything Legoland is naturally going to do well because everybody and their mother knows what Legos are.
Yeah.
But being a park now, it makes sense for kids to enjoy. It brings something that's this small to real size and makes it realistic.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice.
Though I will say, I'm going to tell you this. Legoland in Florida is very expensive. I didn't realize how expensive.
Until you see.
Well, I didn't physically see it, but Danielle and Jimmy, after we had come home, I think the day after or whatever, they went to Legoland in Florida. We're like, oh, check out Legoland. I'm like, there's, some stuff he can ride, Mesa could ride. For the day was like almost $700
What the fudge?
for the three of them.
That's stupid.
They bought skip the line passes. They bought, and then whatever ticket they gave him in the water park, but they didn't even get a chance to even use the water park. They said he couldn't ride a lot, and yeah, I don't feel like I even say that about Disney. I say the same thing about Universal. Like, when I go to Halloween Horror Nights, I'm spending about $800 to $1,000 just for the night.
Yeah.
And it's just me and Jess, and it's nobody else.
But it's stuff that you guys enjoy.
Yeah, yes.
For adults itself, certain things are more expensive but worth it for the adults.
Yeah,
when it comes to kids-wise, I'll put it this way. The parks that are for kids is tough. Because there's only a certain amount of kids rides there are now.
Yeah.
There are certain of the safety on the kids rides now are different. So it's getting to the point where it's tough.
Hey, what
for
up, Jason in
any parents.
Paradise? But yeah, Leon is 94 USD at the gate right now, and they have a sale for 40. Yeah, I don't know what Danielle and Jimmy did in terms of. I gotta look this up. It's kind of bothering me.
Because even if you look at a park that's in Six Flags land, so let's go to Great Escape. That's mainly for kids. It's mainly for anybody that's actually knows what it used to be, which was Storyland. So yeah.
So, but Mason, he gets in free, but they bought so you can get $69 tickets. I don't know
Yeah.
what they did. I don't know what ticket they bought because they didn't do the Florida. They didn't do the hotel
That
stay
also
shit.
is sale.
Yeah, that's sad. But let me. They might have bought them at the gate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where's? I know I'm dumb. Oh, hang on. That's not even hang on. It wasn't even the real Legoland thing I was looking at. I was looking at something else. Here we go. But not be the same thing. All right. I was in the wrong place. That was somebody else's thing. All right. So tickets. Let's see what these stupid ticket. So a front. All right. So if you buy online, it's $74 a person. If you buy at the gate, it's $119 for one day. So they probably did $119 times 2. Then they probably, I don't know what they, and skip the line passes. So I don't know what they, I don't know what they bought. I really don't. I'd like to say, I think they were dumb. Well, Great Wolf is another place that's expensive.
It is very expensive.
And I will say the Great Wolf Lodge in Mass sucks.
Well, that's what they're putting at, I think, what, Foxwoods, or is it Mohegan?
Well, I think it's Foxwoods. It's either Mohegan or Foxwoods. I can't.
Forget which one it is, but it's a good idea.
It's going to be. Here's the thing, though. The one in Mass was already. It was like a Kalahari Resort or something, or Coco Key or something before. So they just took that and did their thing. But the place looks like shit now.
And now you're getting a brand new one in Connecticut, which is a lot better. Gonna be a lot better.
I'm sure when that one opens, that one's either going to be shut down for refurbishment or they'll stop refurbing it. But it needs a rehab.
As I know, isn't there another Great Wolf Lodge somewhere in New York too? Not far.
I don't know, to be honest. Wait, near where?
In New York. Somewhere in New York.
Maybe. Michael Bennett was saying he was shocked to see Great Wolf was looking to build one resort near Legoland, New York, but it fell through. So let's look. Let's see if there is.
I know Great Wolf Lodge, there's a few of them around, I don't know exactly where. I know in New England there was like one or two.
All right, so there's one, where's that? Poconos Mountain.
Poconos, over by where we were.
Oh, that's Pennsylvania.
Yeah, PA.
All right, so there is none in New York.
All right. So you're going to add another one in Connecticut.
While they're at it, they should add one in Providence.
They should.
Make one for us.
Down in, put it in Coventry.
Somewhere. I don't care as long as it's in Rhode Island.
There's plenty of land over there in that central New England area where Walmart is.
Oh, yeah. They could easily put one up over there. I mean, there's land up this way they could put one.
They just put another 2 hotels in that area.
Well, they should put a Great Wolf Lodge. I would go.
Yeah.
I know it's stupid going to Rhode Island to go stay. But I do it in Mass.
To get away.
Yeah, I like to get away and get away from people. All right, so Magic Kingdom. In the Haunted Mansion, everybody knows we were waiting for the arrival of the Hatbox Ghost. And guess what? It has arrived.
Yay! Oh, you...
Hey, I blew it that way. He's just preparing.
I am the Hatbox Ghost now.
Oh, my God!
Why do you think I'm doing this?
I gotta send Jess a confirmation code.
Oh, now it's coming back.
Oh, it is terrible. You know what? I don't even.
Your ass really fucking reeks tonight.
You know what? And I don't even apologize.
Because you're gonna get it back this week.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm gearing up because we're gonna be in them car and we're gonna be everywhere, and this dude's gonna be pooping his pants.
Between me, you, and Jeremy. Oh my God.
Yeah, because LM's gonna be riding with us too. A little bit. He's getting dropped off in Connecticut, but then he's riding up with us to Schenectady.
That's fine.
And then he'll probably get a ride on to Raven. And then Then he's got to figure out Maine because I'm not doing Maine.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So anyway, yeah. So if you like the Hatbox Ghost in the Haunted Mansion, he has finally arrived because he hasn't been in the Magic Kingdom and Walt Disney World's version, only in the Disneyland version.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Well, people were like, "Where's the Hatbox Ghost?"
Yeah.
We want the Hatbox Ghost, and then they finally did it. So here's some Disney Bob Iger news. So Bob Iger has confirmed that when his contract ends in 26, he's done. He ain't coming back. So now I feel over the next year or two, you're going to start seeing the front runner to take over.
Yeah.
I feel
by little
you know what's
things are
weird?
gonna
I
go
love
wrong.
I love Bob Iger, but I feel this run around, he's not really doing much.
No, he's just trying to clean up the mess.
Yeah, that's what he's playing too much cleanup.
And that's the biggest issue is they brought him back just to clean up the mess.
Jason Paradise. I did not see the operations in 24. Why? What was going on? What did you see? What's going on? Well,
I know. Oh, yeah. What is he talking about?
Six Flags over Georgia.
Oh, also, did you see that there's something that Jeffrey Siebert's gonna be announcing too?
I'm surprised they already have the operating hours out already. All right, let's get out of here. Pop-ups. I hate pop-ups.
23, 24.
All right. All right, so nothing there. Nothing there. I see nothing up to May, so I don't know where you're seeing
Unless
this.
it's on the app.
I don't think I have the app.
Because if you remember the announcement, a lot of the shit.
Oh, they're blocking out dates for some season. It's this weird gold pass, the new thing they're coming up with. I heard about that. People were flipping out. There's a certain gold pass, but they've only been doing like platinum and something, silver. I've been whatever the passes are. The gold ones are being blocked out for whatever reason. Which, you know what? I'm okay about it, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't have a pass, so I don't care. I know that sounds like a dick thing. Yes, I'm going Saturday to see John. Where are you going Saturday? Where the hell are we Saturday? The Raven, right?
The Raven.
You're coming all the way to Worcester to come see us?
Oh, what? He's probably talking about what Jeffrey Siebert's doing. Announcing.
Oh, because he said, yeah, I'm going Saturdays. Oh. Well,
because I seen that he's supposed to be there was something with a tarp over it, and then he's going to be announcing something.
I hope it's something good.
But yeah, they are starting to work on new passes for next year as well, and I'll change out a lot of shit now already. What is going on with that lawsuit?
Oh, we'll get there in a minute. I'm going to finish this last Bob Iger thing, and then we'll get right to it. It's nothing major, but it's a little speed bump. Nothing major.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out what it was, and I know you said something about it.
So the last Disney Bob Iger thing I got here is he acknowledged his company has focused too much on movie messaging and not enough on quality storytelling in their latest projects. He says, I really hate to say it, but obviously this seems to be the answer to those who have criticized the company in the past few years of being too woke. Now, I'll stick it to the fact Bob Iger apparently said that he will no longer tolerate Disney partners and creative teams in prioritizing messaging over storytelling. According to Iger, creators lost sight of what their number one objective needs to be, and then we have to entertain first, and it's not about messages. Iger has also put measures in place to cut back on the number of productions in 24 and beyond in order to focus more on the quality of the fewer projects that are moving forward. This does make sense as the performance of a number of Disney productions has been rather lackluster throughout 23, and other than the box office for Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, because how many movies now have been tanked this season, this year in itself for Disney?
Well, here's the thing too, and like Haunted Mansion kind of flopped.
Haunted Mansion might have flopped, but going on streaming, there's a ton of streaming. But that's also because,
And that movie, like a lot of people shit on that movie.
But that movie was damn good. That was actually
better than the first one with Eddie Murphy.
To me, that's where they should have been. That's what they need to start doing with some of these so-called kid orientated horror movies.
Yeah.
They worked in the storyline perfectly. They created a good storyline and they used the ride.
And it was a little scary. Like if a little kid
little
kids would be pooping their pants.
It was something they needed.
Yeah.
And taking a step from that and going forward with that would be something that'd be cool to see.
Yeah.
Moving on from the Marvel situation, the Marvels. Well, nobody likes Brie Larson for some odd reason about Captain Marvel.
Well, the reason why people hate her, and I think it's stupid. I mean, I can understand she did put her foot in her mouth and cause a little bit of the ruckus.
Mm-hmm.
When the Captain Marvel movie came out, right? People were shitting on it because when she was going around doing all these interviews and stuff, she said some comments and it rubbed the fans the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know, and she did say some stuff that was pretty harsh. Like she didn't want to be interviewed by men. She wanted to be interviewed by women.
Yeah.
I get it. Like some people are like, hey, why are you choosing like that? That may be what made her comfortable. I don't know.
Again, that also, you look at it as well, and that has a message versus over storyline. Because Captain Marvel comic book storylines, that was almost to the key in these movies. The thing is the messaging.
Oh, yeah.
Is what killed it. As far as Wish, I never seen Wish, so I don't know.
Yeah, it just came out, whatever, a couple weeks ago, and it's already like... Pfft.
It already flopped. And the other movies that they've done, there's multiple other movies that they've done and flopped this season. Even show-wise. Now, we all know the anticipated movie that's coming out next year.
Which is?
Deadpool 3.
Oh, yeah. And we know that Disney, they're not letting... Disney said, go do you.
And they're not touching it. So you know that's not going to flop.
No.
'Cause...
And Ryan Reynolds came out the other day, and he was like, can you please stop spoiling the movie?
Yeah.
Because people are finding out shit and posting shit.
But that's, again, that's a movie that's going to save Marvel for a while. And there are rumors of certain things that are coming in.
No, I think, you know what Marvel needs to do? Take 5 years off.
They do. They do, but then they don't at the same time.
No, they have to. If they do not, it's nothing but bad. Right now is the time. Like whatever you have in production and making, that's it. Do not take on any and stop. Because they're doing nothing but damage. I see it. Everybody else see it. It's the talk right now on the internet about it. They need to stop because one, when they created the Marvel universe, and then now you got all these rides, right?
Yeah.
They created this crazy Marvel universe up until you got to Endgame. They should have took 5 years off. They rushed right back in.
Honestly, I agree with that. They did rush right back into it, and
here's the problem: when you had this big story come to an end, and now you're trying to start another phase, people are still riding that Endgame high, and nothing. Not one movie came out. Is there one? The only movie that's come out. There's only 2 movies out of all the Marvel movies that have come out since Endgame that I would go rewatch. Only 2.
What ones?
Doctor Strange 2.
Doctor Strange 2.
And Guardians 3. Everything else, like Shang-Chi was all right.
Shang-Chi wasn't
Black Panther was okay.
But you got to look at it in a sense of other things. So, like, we got the Fox, the Spider-Verse with Sony, and you got...
Well, they'll let Sony go do Spider-Verse.
The Spider-Verse has actually got its own thing, and the Spider-Verse movies, I think, are actually not flops. They're actually working in the story.
Dude, I don't know about anybody out here that's listening to us. There's 2 people right now listening to us. But if you're watching this later on, like... I feel I like the new, like, I'll be honest, I've never watched Venom 1 or 2 yet. I've watched all the Spider-Mans, but I want to watch them. I just haven't really.
Yes, and Venom. They do have Venom 1, I think, on Disney Plus. I'm not exactly sure if 2 is on there.
Like, I've caught bits and pieces of it, and that was when I was on a cruise ship. But I was walking by, it was movie night, and they had Venom on, and I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched, I'm just walking by, being a fat ass, eating a piece of pizza. And now Jason of Paradise said, rumor has it Disney might be doing a movie around the storyline of Big Thunder Mountain, which is storyline ties into the Haunted Mansion.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Because could it be where they're going to start working on stories going around the park? And if that's the case, you have a ton of rides, a ton of stories that you can all intertwine with each other.
Well, you gotta watch out too, though, because Disney doesn't really make original rides anymore.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna, you know what I mean? Like again, that's because of people that love all the IP. Like, I understand they own the IPs.
Yeah.
So it's different. I'm talking about when I hate IPs. Six Flags does not own DC.
No.
Six Flags does not own Looney Tunes.
No.
Like, Cedar Fair does not own Peanuts. So you're paying for that.
Yeah.
It's like haunted houses. I hate when haunted houses use IPs. I hate when theme parks use IPs. Like I was saying earlier, and I didn't finish the thought. With Cedar Fair, I-305, Intimidator, right? Now they had to take away all the Dale Earnhardt thing because the deal died.
Yeah.
You went through all that decorating and the signage, you paid all this money, and now you got to take it down and make it generic.
Yeah.
Stop with the fucking IPs, people.
Now, when it comes to Disney, they have their own IPs and whatnot. But, like, Big Thunder Mountain, that's a good story that you can build into.
Because it's an original. Think about it. You could have had a Splash Mountain. Well,
Yeah.
that was off of a movie. Well, no. That was Song of the South.
Yeah.
The characters were based off of Song of the South. Gone. Now you lost an original right.
Yeah.
Gone.
But you look at, what is it? What is the animal park?
Oh, Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom is based off of what?
Animals.
You can use that as another storyline. But you have Jungle Cruise that they did.
Yeah. That was a decent movie.
That wasn't a bad movie. And again, that was also based off of the ride.
Yeah. And oh, you caught your parrot, see? Everybody, we're all getting back into the WWE. Dude, now if you don't watch wrestling, now is the time to get back. I can't believe I'm saying that.
It's weird hearing you say it,
because I say it every week.
Because you busted my and
Charles balls. I used to call them idiots. I'm like, why are you watching that bullshit?
And then you started watching
the bullshit. Now I'm stuck. I'm an idiot watching the bullshit.
But I'm waiting to see your reaction to some of the things that CM Punk will say.
Well, I don't know, but I like
and see your reaction to Randy Orton.
I mean, the first time I watched Randy Orton wrestle was at Survivor Series. Then I've never seen CM Punk.
Did you watch SmackDown?
Oh, what, last week when he was talking? No, Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
His reaction is like.
Oh yeah, when he signed a contract.
Yep.
And then he RKO'd the guy.
I'm waiting to see if he gets fucking suspended.
Nah, that's story.
Yeah.
That was to put the exclamation point on the signing. Like, yeah, you're giving me him, but I don't give a shit about you. I just want him. Mm-hmm. Boom, RKO. And that's what that was. That's what I think it was. I don't know if that's what it was.
No, that's normal him. He usually, you stand next to him, expect the RKO at some point or another, no matter who you are. He does not discriminate between female or male.
Yeah, I watched.
At any
did
point,
you watch
the
Impulsive interview with him? Mm-hmm. I watched that today with Orton.
Yep.
I watched that today. That was pretty cool.
I watched the bump with Jay.
Oh, I watched that video you sent.
But I watched the whole thing. It's on Peacock. And he was saying about he wants to tag, if CM Punk wants to, he'll tag with CM Punk.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, because he wants to get his name out there. He ain't dumb.
Yeah. But again, he also came out and said, I have no problems with him. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with CM Punk now.
Well, a lot of people now are saying when Seth Rollins was flipping out.
That was part of the storyline.
It's a storyline. That's, well, he really does. Well,
he does hate him.
Well, but did you watch Raw? Did you see what the backstage segment with him and Adam Pearce,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, "Look, he was warning Rollins that Punk was coming," and he goes, "I don't give a problem with him as long as you don't got a problem with letting me do what I got to do," and then they shook on it or whatever. So I can't wait to see how that.
That's going to be a good storyline for WWE going forward, going especially for Royal Rumble, going farther up past that. Punk is a good storyline builder as well, and he's not afraid to go anywhere in whatever direction they want him to go.
Yep. All right, so we got the Six Flags / Cedar Fair merger. There's a little lawsuit going on.
Yeah, Jay, you're correct. There's a lot of wrestlers that are backstage. He has a ton of heat on him in the backstage.
Even Drew McIntyre hates him.
A lot of them.
They
hate him.
think Drew's hate for him is real.
It is.
They said everybody knows Rollins hates him.
But
Rollins
if
can
you
deal
pay
with it.
attention to, I forgot where he was doing his interview. Not to get off of that again. He did an interview and he explained why he hates him, and if he can come back and do certain things, then he'll accept him. If it's for the product,
he's got to earn the respect and trust again.
Yeah.
Because the way he left, and there you go.
Because honestly, Seth is one of the ones.
Oh yeah, Rhea hates him. Rhea flipped him off.
Yeah. Well, again, Rhea flips off anything. Rhea just uses anything as a storyline.
To get her finger up, yeah. Well, you know what? She planted a seed.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
That was a good way to plant the seed.
Yeah, be like, oh, it's caught on camera, so maybe that's a thing. Maybe Punk will get in some beef with the Judgment Day because she did that.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? So anyway,
We'll
this little lawsuit thing. So it says there's a press release that's gone out saying that a law firm is now investigating the proposed merger of the two companies. The main goal isn't to stop it, but rather to confirm if current Six Flags stockholders are being compensated enough, as they will only receive 0.58 shares of common stock.
58 cents on the stock, basically.
Well, and it says of common stock, so it's a little over half.
Yeah.
So for one, you get a little over half. You don't get a full. It says common stock in the new company for each one they currently own. Compared to Cedar Fair, unit holders will get 1-for-1 exchange. When the two companies officially merge, they're gonna get rid of the stock, right? And there's shareholders attached.
Mm-hmm.
So they're basically saying that Six Flags isn't worth as much as Cedar in the terms of the deal. So the guy's just trying to make. So whoever's doing this goes, I believe this was explained in the merger announcement. Cedar Fair's price had been trading much higher than Six Flags stock at the time, but they don't know. We don't know all the details yet.
Yeah.
You know, things are still. There's a lot of. They're not going to talk about it until it's official.
Yeah.
Then all that news will come out and everybody will be like, hey, all right. So they're not trying to stop it. They just want to make sure they're getting their fair money.
Which is fine.
Share value.
It's fine because
I would want that too. If I felt there could have been a little wishy-washy, I want to make sure if I'm a Six Flags stockholder that's getting shortchanged a little bit, I want to make sure I'm getting some value out of it.
But in a sense, it also shows when they're talking about the 1v1 versus 1-to-1 ratio versus the 58%, 58.
Yeah.
You also can see why in the same sense too.
Yeah. Well, they just said it in the thing. At the time, Cedar Fair stock price was higher.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You can see why.
Yeah. All right, here's some more of the Florida versus Disney shit. Would you believe that a politician in Florida is now proposing to introduce a new bill to the state that would go back and restore Disney's Reedy Creek Improvement District as it was before DeSantis took it apart? That ain't going to happen. There's a snowball's chance in hell that's going to happen. DeSantis is on a mission to destroy Disney. That's what he's doing, trying.
Yep, and DeSantis, there's something going on with the college football teams too.
What do you mean?
I forget if it's FSU or something. One of the college bowls, Disney actually owns part of the NCAA tourney issues, and They basically own DeSantis on that.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. So there's something going on with that. Pat McAfee actually talked about that today.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
I like watching Pat McAfee every
He
once in a
has
while.
balls, and he's not afraid to say what he's.
Well, especially because he was getting sued by Brett Favre. I don't even know how that thing's going.
No, but he's been having what's his face from the Jets, quarterback from the Jets.
Oh, I don't even know who that is.
Aaron Rodgers on.
Oh.
It's fun listening to him and Aaron Rodgers just go back and forth. And after they go off ESPN, the gloves come off.
Oh, yeah.
And they talk shit about...
What, DeSantis?
No, not just DeSantis. They talk shit, period, about the NFL and everything.
Oh, really? Who, McAfee?
McAfee, Aaron Rodgers.
Well... All right, so this one's a long-winded thing, and it's about EPCOT's new show, Luminous, the Symphony of Us. So they're trying to say it kind of pulls the heartstrings, I guess. So I'm going to break down what the show is going on. So it says, so Tuesday coming up, same day as the park's unveiling of World Celebration Gardens and the new Walt the Dreamer statue. Oh, that thing that already happened. I think this has already happened because I remember. Hey, what's up, Charles? He goes, so one mention Aaron Rodgers. What's up, y'all? So the show must have happened. I don't know when I got the news, but it's saying Tuesday, whatever. But I heard people were lining up 4 hours to take a picture with the stupid statue. Are you people that dumb? Why would you wait 4 hours to take a picture with a stupid statue? I mean, I get it. It's Walt the Dreamer, so it's a Walt Disney statue, but shit. Why, where's... I don't know. I've never been one that wants to wait in a line for anything. Can I get skip the line pass with that shit? I don't want to wait to take a picture with a statue. You people are crazy. But anyway, so... it said a lot of emotion is where we kind of went with this one. He says you just feel it. Even without seeing some of the visuals now, people just cry when they hear the soundtrack. So here's the 5 things to know about this show. 1, there are no projections. Unlike other Disney nighttime spectaculars, Luminous does not use projections. This will be a whole thing. Why aren't there projections in the show? Davison predicted on purpose. Because by putting projection in the show, we're telling you what to see. By not putting it there, by using color and light and texture and sound, we're letting you paint your own journey in your mind. Instead of projecting clips from films to see, in films, Luminous personifies waters, conveying human experience like love and loss with fountains coming together and drifting apart. Loss doesn't necessarily represent death in the show. We don't want to tell you how to feel. We want to give you the opportunity to take your own life experience and apply that. That actually sounds pretty cool. Just like when they're talking about the fountains coming together. So I'm thinking with the music and however the story is.
Just not worded the right way when it says represents death, and then you say
in the show,
and then take your own life experiences. It doesn't make sense to me because I'm thinking. Take your own life. Nope.
No. They're saying.
No, I know, but I'm saying.
Well, we want you to do that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
As its name implies, the show is about us. With the last show, Harmonious, for the 50th, it was great because we kind of explored how Disney and the world came together. For this show, it's about the human connection and bringing people together. Especially post-COVID, I think people have had a hard time connecting again. Like, how do we talk to people? Luminous gets the conversation going by gathering everyone around World Showcase Lagoon. It starts with this big, invigorating drum sequence, kind of gets you all excited, and then we launch it into a blackout. And then out of the blackout comes the first voiceover, and it basically says, welcome to the great gathering. And then we go around the lagoon. Each country pavilion joins in. At one point in the show's development, the voice of Figment also welcomed guests, but that portion was changed. Using music, water, light, and fireworks, the show takes guests on an emotional journey from the birth through family, friendship, and love, even loss. We have a section called Lost that's very endearing, and then Found. I guarantee if you have children, you will hug them at some point in this because it makes you remember those special things. Okay. It kind of sounds like you need to take acid or mushrooms.
You be going on mushrooms, never mind
Nope.
acid.
Hey, you saw what I did with my mushrooms. I gave them away. I no longer have any mushrooms. Oh, fuck. After the show, I have to freaking go to the weed place. I don't have any edibles. And they close at 10. So I got time. It's still Disney, but different. In addition to 2 original songs, Luminous features a number of songs from Disney films in new ways. For example, 4 mothers from around the world sing You'll Be in My Heart from Tarzan in various languages.
You'll be in my heart.
I take it you know that song?
Not really.
Oh. There are dads that come in too, but I did like it around almost like Row, Row, Row Your Boat. So it just layers on top of itself.
I do know that song.
In a beautiful way. Well, Row Your Boat, I know that one.
No, You'll Be in My Heart.
Oh.
You'll be in my heart.
He knows it. I don't know it.
Be in my heart.
You'll be, well, which Tarzan? Isn't there a cartoon?
The new one, yeah. The cartoon.
Oh, yeah. I think I only watched the...
Because I think isn't that Phil Collins? I want to say.
I don't know. It says, other familiar songs include Friend Like Me from Aladdin. Can You Feel the Love Tonight from Lion King.
Can you feel the love tonight?
The Lost section tugs on heartstrings when She Loved Me from Toy Story. And Rescuer Dom from Coco.
Oh, I would be crying with that song.
And then the great starring talent device. Secondly, it lets children into the show a different way because the children know the music and now they're hearing it differently. Okay. The number 4 thing, there were 5 things to know about the show. We're on number 4, just so you know. It says, it may make you cry, but not for long. People will cry. It's just one of those things where if you allow yourself to have that emotion, let it. Just for once in the darkness, the show's creators actually crafted a moment for just that kind of reaction at the end of the Lost section. But they don't dwell there for long with bursts of light, brand new types of fireworks. Oh, it's Phil Collins?
Yep.
The show's finale reminds guests that they are never alone. Luminous is about how we bring our light to the world and how we can let that shine, let others see it. The thing that takes us out of that time where we feel like we're alone is calling out to others and letting them shine their light so that we can see it, so our light can shine back.
All I can think of is the song from Linkin Park.
Which one?
One Light.
No, I'd have to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, the last final thing about this. What do you go? The barges aren't. They always have barges, for stuff. But they said the barges aren't permanent. The show's creators want guests to talk about Luminous. Even if you end this experience and you look at somebody you didn't even know and say, well, that was really beautiful. You have even a simple conversation and starts exactly what we want to have happen. Not people being isolated anymore. One thing that won't be a talker with this show, however, are the barges. Unlike Harmonious barges, the critics panned for remaining parked in the World Showcase Lagoon throughout the Disney World's 50th. The Luminous barges go away. They come out every afternoon. They go back to their little home to get ready for the next day. And then they said, call for their profiles purposely demure, and that doesn't mean that they're less powerful. The bigger barges actually house smaller ones that break away and move around the lagoon. We used to have 8 surrounding barges on the outside. We've expanded that to 12, which makes the experience even bigger. So it'll feel a lot bigger than it did before. So
it does sound like it's going to be a good show.
Well, the one thing that I noticed about Epcot, because like whatever show that I seen the last time I was at Epcot, they do really phenomenal shows. Like Epcot, like if you want to see like lagoon shows, like Epcot is usually like on their game with that. So that's why I wanted to talk about it. I didn't see Harmonious because I haven't been there since my honeymoon.
No.
I'm like, again, Disney didn't feel worth it to me to continue paying for a pass.
You're better off anyway because you became a big old Universal fan.
Well, I'm not as big a fan as Jess is.
Yeah.
I still have my issues that the park that I feel needs to. I mean, some of the things I have are like pipe dreams, like get rid of the Gringotts Bank and Fallon and Fast and Furious and You know what I mean? That's not going to happen.
You will eventually see some things change, but
yeah, like you're going to see Fallon and Fast and Furious change before you see Gringotts Bank change, which is weird because everybody I was with loved the ride. I'm the only one that hates it. I'm like, this ride's stupid. I don't understand the story. It's like it's over. Like there was no beginning, middle, and end. It was just let's go through a cave and let's do a couple things, and now you're done. And I'm like, I need more than just a cave and a screen. I'm sorry. And technically, I've been on a tilt coaster, even though it's not a coaster. The Harry Potter thing has a track tilt thing.
I forgot about that.
That's, you know why? That's why people are calling it a roller coaster, because of that stupid hill. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't count that I don't count anything. But I don't know. But yeah, so that was today's show. Next week we'll be there. The week after, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to go to Augusta, Georgia with my dad to go replace some wiring at JCPenney. And depending upon when we go, we might have to move it to a Thursday. I don't know if that's cool or not.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
I mean, when we get to closer, because I don't want to take it away from your hockey game. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
After Sunday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, there's no more games until next year.
Oh, okay. All right. So like I said, I just didn't want to take away from your hockey game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not September.
And before we go, I just want to remind everybody, the Grove Show officially ends like forever as of January 1st.
Mm-hmm.
A new one's coming, and that's probably coming like February, March. So we're going to take January off because we're going to be remodeling for real. So, just so you guys know. So you got like 3, maybe 4 shows left. And then if we do 4 shows, we'll end at 400 episodes.
And then also, don't forget, we got to get some of the best moments.
Yeah, the show, Jason in Paradise, don't freak out.
There is another podcast coming.
Don't freak out. Don't freak out. I've got a plan in my head.
Oh yeah, we do.
No. Don't. There is a new podcast coming about theme parks. Remember, like I said, January 1st, Charles takes over SFNEOnline. Remember that. We've talked about that. We've announced that. This is nothing new unless people haven't been paying attention. I'm just not running the show. I'm still around. I don't have time to do everything. If you look at everything, he's calling a support group. No, but for the month of January and maybe like a week or 2 in February, we're not doing any shows.
Because we got a lot of work to do.
Because we're see this shithole behind us? We're changing it and we're redoing stuff. We're actually remodeling, and we're going to make it actually look like a podcast, not a pile of crap behind us. Like how it used to look before I moved in here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to make it look good. We're going to call it something. Again, we're trying to pull away from covering New England. Like, I'm tired of being just stuck doing New England. Let anybody else do that. There's not enough content, whatever, to do it. We'll still cover New England things, but that's not the focus anymore.
As you can tell, the news that we're getting, we're doing a lot more news outside of New England.
Because there's nothing in New England to talk about.
Exactly.
There's nothing. There is nothing. That's why we talk about other than New England. There is nothing. When there is something, we tell you. The reason why we don't say nothing is because there's nothing to talk about. Mm-hmm. So that's why. That's why. It's not... we're trying to position ourselves. Like the YouTube channel, I'm going to go through it, and I'm just going to move all the videos into anything that had to do with SFNEOnline into an SFNEOnline. I'm going to call it SFNEOnline history. You're still going to have your on-ride videos. You're still going to have, everything's staying. Nothing is leaving the channel. But we're going to just create a new podcast and call it something different. What that is, I don't know. I still haven't come up with that name yet.
We have an idea.
Yeah, we have ideas, but we haven't.
Hell, there probably might be 2 podcasts.
Well, there is going to be another one coming, There's going to be a Dr. Giggles one coming, but that's just going to be on the other YouTube channel. It's got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, because we're gonna have some fun on that one.
Yeah, we're going to just go all out on that one, be more dirtier and talk about. We're going to be talking about wrestling. We're going to be talking about music. We're going to talk about like horror movies. We're gonna have some of our buddies that do music too, like artists that we know. Have them, we'll do the Skype call thing or whatever. Do an interview where people can ask musicians questions and stuff.
Because after the first of the year, everything we can actually change up and see how we can actually get the Skype calls and everything. So
Yeah. There's a lot of things I got to test out that I said it for the last couple of years I was gonna, but I just didn't care.
Because you're also wanting to get something new on here anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna do a whole new thing. We're gonna be doing a whole bunch of new stuff. When I say the Growth Show ends for good as of January 1st, that just means we're closing that chapter. You can go back and rewatch anything in the past. We're not deleting anything. It's there forever. But now instead of seeing the Growth Show, now you're gonna see whatever
name we came up with.
Yeah, whatever name we came for the podcast. It's gonna be theme park related,
Because Charles, me, and you have been talking about a lot of things. So
yeah, and so we'll get a bunch of different musicians that we can get on, but that's not for this channel. This is the Dr. Giggles one that I'm talking about, like we talk about horror music and then the music industry. We're gonna talk about wrestling. It's gonna
we're gonna have a full
talk about horror movies, TV shows, a lot of horror related, haunted houses. All the haunted house shit and all that is going there. No more whatever this is. Whatever this becomes, this channel is not going to have any haunted nothing. You want haunted, you got to go to that. You want the theme park, you go to this. Whatever that is. And we're still working on it and doing it. But look, I've appreciated everything and everybody for the 10 years that I've been doing the Growth Show and the few years. So I've been running SFNEOnline for 5 years. That's good enough for me. I passed it on to Charles because he's got that passion, and me and him are working on a million other things. Yeah, you share it, of course. Do whatever you got to do, man. I don't know if the link comes up or whatever. I'm not signed into this thing for whatever reason.
I don't know why.
It's like the whole thing.
Besides our podcast crap that's going to be going for wrestling, we'll have our own wrestling podcast. We'll have our horror, rap, whatever podcast.
No, we're going to do it all in one.
All right.
We're going to... I'm not getting into multiple channels. I'm not getting into...
Basically like a fagel of his idea.
Well, it's kind of just a bunch of cool things that we like to talk about in one show. Because there could be a whole show about a haunted house.
Oh, yeah.
There could be a whole show about wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
There could be a whole show about music.
3/4 of each show is going to end up being about wrestling anyway.
Yeah, so I figure instead of boring you guys here, I mean, COVID showed it didn't matter what we talked about. We were there for each other. And I want to still continue to do this. I'm just not going to do it the way that it's been done. And I want to come up with a little bit better format and change it and do a little bit of cool things that...
And besides, the SFNEOnline crew, even the Grove Show became the friendships that we became.
Yeah.
We all have become one big family.
Yeah, so, and I don't want to kill that off. We've all been having fun talking and stuff, but we're going to beef everything up. I think for me to get more engaged, it needed a change. Because like right now, I'm like, I don't want to... Yeah, we're going to do Planet Coaster Lives and that. We're going to get back into that.
You keep saying it.
No. I still got the itch. I don't have time. I got the fucking stupid basement shows coming up. And woo! Woo! Basement shows. I'm a fucking winner.
Hey, we can still have fun. Even though we'd rather...
Dude, my first run as Giggles was way better than this run. I don't know why. Music-wise, the quality and the whatever is better, but I'm talking in terms is shit. I'm a very unhappy, looking for a new manager guy.
I know.
Very unhappy.
Oh, I know.
Because if said person thinks I'm ever paying for a motherfucking... Well, I haven't paid for a pay-to-play in a while. But if he ever thinks I'm paying for
Nope.
projects, if he ever thinks I'm paying for a show or anything, nope, not happening. Done. My time's valuable. You want me? You come to me. You ask me to play a show. $500. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That's just for New England. Outside of New England's $1,000. And starting 2024, that's my prices.
And that's the way it should be.
Because I'm tired of doing things for free. I feel I'm getting bent over a barrel, and that's my own fault. That's my own fault. But now I've stopped it, and I'm doing me. I'm making sure that me, John, and Jeremy is successful. No offense to nobody else out there, but I got to worry about us three, not anybody else.
And
I still have my friend. I have, you know what I mean? I'm still friends with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, all my music friends. I'm not saying
we have
fuck
our
them.
clique that we'll always take care of each other, but the thing is, we have to worry about us.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about that. I ain't doing free shit no more. Those days are over. You want me to come? I make more. I have a good job, regular job. You know what I mean? Why am I gonna like give that up for this? And everybody's just bending me over a barrel.
Exactly.
So no, there's no more bending over barrels of nothing. Those days are over. Anyway, sorry to leave on a sour note. And rant. Anyways, I'm out of here. I will see you guys next week, and we'll see what happens.
How.
Yeah, but anyway, see you guys next week. Until next time, everybody, keep on coasting, y'all. Peace.